vision of improving patient care through better connectedness of providers, coordinated research efforts, and improved diagnostics and management of rare disease through machine learning. We propose a software platform with a communication network to link doctors, patients, and researchers, and which has a patient registry function for rare disease, forming a pool for research and serving as the basis for machine learning-driven diagnostic and decision-making tools. Here's an illustration of the flow of communication and data between the key players in our system. The generalists are able to communicate with the specialists to refer the patients. Both doctors can access the patient's wellness data via a patient journal, and the generalist in the patient community can also manage the patient with consultation from the specialist when the patient cannot travel. In addition, data can be mined by ICD code and a research usable and HIPAA-compliant form from existing health record systems and placed in a registry database sorted by rare disease name. Researchers can tap into the registry to see which institutions have patients with rare disease and then reach out for collaboration. The registry ultimately benefits patients by encouraging research and by feeding diagnostic and management tools based on machine learning. Now we'll walk you through our software prototype.
So will you have front-end security like this on your app?
Please excuse the technical difficulties. Okay. Sorry.
Go back to where your friend
It's on fellow, no?
give access.
Wow.
And then switch accounts.
Hold on, I just allowed it to log in. Okay, can now view. There we go. Hopefully. Yes. Thank you.
You start by seeing the Blight Unite login page, where you enter the application based on your role. If you are a patient, under your welcome screen, you will be alerted to take your daily health survey. Under this, you fill out a wellness assessment and review of your symptoms for that day. As soon as a doctor logs in, they will be alerted of any patients that need immediate attention, such as a phone call or emergency appointment. The doctor is also alerted of patient journal updates. Here they can view the demographics from the patient's health survey. Doctors can use the application's main feature of a diagnostic tool in which you input the patient's most prevalent symptoms and receive a list of most likely diagnoses based on a comprehensive database. The doctor can view all of their patients under a coded patient list and view patient profiles that contain important information. Once the doctor has made a diagnosis, they can use decision support to search the disease and receive recommendations based on standards of care. Researchers are able to receive
So our business model based on the providing access to a knowledge database, knowledge repository of rare diseases, and related diagnostic and decision support tools for the clinicians. Our patient-centric data model allows naturally gather all the knowledge and improving it through the time. We plan to acquire more data through the partnership with the existing EHR systems. We consider to sell data to pharmaceutical companies and the research institution for potential income source. Yeah, thank you.
We'll take any questions.
So one of the challenges with machine learning based systems is that you need enough data and a golden data set to train them on. How do you sort of reconcile that with sometimes the small populations that are going to be associated with this available data?
So the goal would be to reach a large population, and we do this by integrating the patient care methods with the collaboration between different doctors for the patient, and also by creating like collaboration with research institutions, so you get a larger pool of data.
How is this different than IBM Watson or these other, very large diagnosis tools?
This one actually, it loops the doctor into the equation, so that any diagnoses that are entered through through a registry is basically confirmed by the doctor, and the research efforts are also coordinated by the doctor, which is important because I think that the doctor needs to be a part of a recruitment of the patient for trials.
And who would actually pay for this?
So we have collaborations with research institutions and tertiary care facilities, which would basically buy this as a complete product. And then we also have physicians, like outpatient physicians, who manage the patient on a regular basis. This could really help them with patient management as well as those specialists that really need that communication between patients and doctors. And so all of those people are our customers. And the way that these patients are is that they're very complex, and so a lot of providers would be looped into this system.
Okay. Question, it seems like you have approximately 3 different functionalities for this. There's the decision support, there's the day-to-day management, and there's the longitudinal information gathering. Would you envision prioritizing any of these for your initial product launch, or even potentially spinning them out into sort of 3 separate products or divisions?
Sure. I think the database is unique because it's kind of like the most unique aspect of this. When all of them are kind of taken together, it's a unique product. But I think that when you're talking about sort of the individual aspects, I think that the database is the most unique aspect, and so we would need to provide this proof of function by testing it on common diseases, essentially common diseases with a lot of symptoms such as diabetes.
Oh yeah, sorry, one more if I could. Do you have any built-in prompts for the patients to actually enter data on a daily basis?
Yes, and that was demonstrated in the video.
Okay, thanks.